Oh boy, I don't know how this is going to go, but this is kind of a mess up for the mess up. They screwed up on the compensation for the compensation. Before I get into what they say they're going to do, but what they said last week is a generous free claim will go live only in the web store next week for all players who did not claim any of these milestones during the issue. And this is the free claim. What happened is that I got it. And this is not the right word. We're going to use the word opportunist. But the opportunist like myself who was able to claim the offer, I got the free claim and nobody else did. It looked like at the time that this came out that only the people that took advantage of the bugs at the reset were getting the claim. So I feel like that's one issue is that, I got it, so everybody get twice. Now, they did rectify that, but that's just the first of three potential problems I see with what they're trying to do here. They did send out a note right here. There was an issue with our targeting for the free claim on the web that allowed it to be delivered to the players we were trying to exclude. We're making it available to everyone. So my understanding is like just right now, this has gone live for everyone. So it was supposed to go live, I think about 4 hours ago, but it was only available to like myself, which is backwards. Like I should have not got it. Making it available to everyone to prevent inequality around players who could collect the free claim. In addition to be able to collect the free claim once, players who did not claim rewards from the issue with the bang for your buck milestone will receive a separate inbox message with the same rewards as the free claim. This means players who did not claim milestones from the original issue receive these rewards twice, once for the web store and once in their inbox. So what this means for most players, I believe most players were not able to take advantage of this issue when it went live, is that you should be able to go on the web, and you have to go on the web store. It's on the web store, and it should look like this, and it should look like this when you claim it, and you're going to be getting a second one. And in theory, the opportunist, which is myself, should not get a second one. Well, that is the first of what I see as being three issues, and I believe that they're making this issue correct. Now, what I disagree with, or what I've been reading, and we're going to read a lot of posts, and there's a lot of opinions on this, is that they kind of have this like situation up right here where it says, after reviewing the data, so this is from the other day, this was from Friday, we found a small number of players were able to take advantage of this situation and claim rewards from multiple milestones. Some have speculated this has compromised the game economy, and some players could equip gear tier 18 to many of their characters. We want to be clear that this has been greatly exaggerated, and this issue did not compromise the game economy regarding gear tier 18. Now, this is kind of a trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. I will only speak to my experience. Is that I found, the game was all buggy. The web store was not working. I spent $50, and this is key right here. I spent $50 on Ultra Cores, which is a gift card. And because the web store was buggy and I couldn't get in, I could only get us in a certain number of times, maybe like somewhere between 7 and 10 times. And what I saw is that I got a large number of catalysts. I got a large number of Armory 16s, small number of 17s, small number of 18s, and the Armory 16s provided a modest amount of gold. There was a significant amount of gold. So that was what my personal experience is. The issue mainly affects, so that kind of is similar to this, but I don't know what other players experienced. But that's what I personally experienced, right? This issue mainly affected Armory 16 orbs. The amount of Armory 17 orb fragments was substantially smaller. The amount of Armory 18 orb fragments claimed it was minimal. Data shows that the number of players who claimed higher milestones multiple times was vastly lower than assumed. So what they said is that there's going to be two offers in the store, one for $5, one for $10, and players that did not claim duplicate web milestones can purchase each of these offers up to 5 times. So I was a person that collected multiple times, and I go into the web store and I find that I have it there once. So here is the offer right here. You got one for $9, and it comes with all of this stuff right here. And I feel like the catalysts are kind of, and that one's $10. I'm sorry, not $9, $10. And this offer right here is for $5. And you can see here that I have it once and other people have it up to 5 times. So Baca did a spreadsheet, and what he did is, he spent, if you spent $50, you're going to get that. If you spend the $25, you're going to get this. So if you spend $75, I'm going to zoom in on this, you're going to get all of this stuff. And the point is that, and I don't know what to extent people were able to collect it, the maximum time, which according to the number of offers that I saw that it could be collected was like 38, even though I don't know how many people are actually able to collect 38. I don't have the data. But I was not able to collect it 38 times. I was able to collect it like 7 to 10 times. And this is what those people got. And this looks like it's a much, much lower number. Like this number right here for $75 versus someone that spent $50, they got all this. Now, that is not the main issue, because I feel like this issue right here kind of comes back to, do you believe what they're saying right here, that the data suggests that players didn't get that much? I feel like this is missing the main point. The main point is that I didn't spend money to get those items. I spent money to get ultra cores. I got all that stuff, and then I still had the ultra cores, and then I can go buy the battle pass and the next battle pass and next month's battle pass or whatever I wanted to buy. This offer right here for $10 does not have $10 worth of ultra cores in it, because yeah, I got some stuff, but I also got to buy stuff with the ultra cores I got. So this is where there's a big gap, in my opinion, is that there's no milestones. There's no ultra cores in this. Like, to me, this would be, well, first of all, I mean, according to the spreadsheet, these numbers are still way off. Like, they're 10% off, let's say, if, compared to like the maximum rewards compared to what they're saying are the average rewards. Let's just move past that part, right? And just like, okay, trust me, bro, the numbers were exaggerated and people didn't get all this stuff. There's still no ultra cores in there. There's no ultra cores in this right here. If this had $10 worth of ultra cores, then maybe it'd be a different conversation. So I just want to go over what Reddit and the community is saying about this. Unacceptable compensation package. This compensation is not acceptable, and we should not allow Scopely to sweep under the rug. Free-to-play free claims a whopping total of 50 G16 orbs, 30 G17 orbs, and 3 G18 orbs. And by the way, that's it. The paid the $10 and the $10 offers are not good either. I've seen screenshots of people who spent $20 to $100. And keep in mind, not only did they spend to $10 to $120, but they got to buy stuff with that $100 because they probably, not everybody, but they probably purchased ultra cores. So that's in addition to what they got. They also got $100 worth of battle passes. They got next month's worth of battle passes because it's $20 every week, right? $80 a month, right? And received thousands of orbs. Now, I did get 6,000 gear tier 16. Now, I didn't get a lot of 17s and I didn't get a lot of 18s, but and there's gold in those gear tier 16s. So like the way that I saw it is I got a meaningful amount of catalysts, like the teal basic catalysts. I got a lot of those. I got a lot of 16s. Like I'm not gonna have to worry about 16s anymore. And then I got some gold in those G16 orbs. So thousands of orbs. I don't know how helpful all those orbs were to me. But anyways, let's move past this. Hundreds of training orbs. I didn't get that. And thousands of gear orbs. The real kicker and the worst completely acceptable part of the compensation is the people who got the better rewards than the rest of us didn't buy them. They bought the battle pass or character unlock or ultra cores and got those rewards as a bonus. So Scopely, this compensation is not good enough. Do better. Make this compensation fair. Stop pretending like this is comparable with those who opportunists received. The reason why I use the word opportunist is because at the end of the day, Scopely's responsibility to make sure that the game works and players are going to act in their best interests. Let's keep going. Guess we learned our lesson. There's a bug. Exploit the hell out of it. Yes, requiring people to pay money as part of makeup compensation is lame. And yes, not having the free claim over an hour after they said it would be is also lame. But the worst part for me just reinforces that people should exploit the hell out of any bug that comes along. This is not fair compensation. This is not good compensation. And it does not... And all it does is remind people that Scopely won't take responsibility for their mistakes. And it's better to exploit early and often because they won't care about making things right. It's a damn shame because the company is doing better as a whole recently. Yes, I wanted to say this is 1,000% accurate, but this is a huge step back as lame. But I do want to say this is accurate. I feel like this is largely true. I do also feel that Scopely has been doing better lately. And in my opinion, the way that they handled the 300 hearts, the candy hearts thing, the Valentine's thing, that was done relatively fairly. I mean, I was mostly happy. I know there's some people that weren't, but in general, the people that were opportunists didn't really get ahead. In fact, some of them felt slighted and they got behind. And I feel like most of the community, like 90% of the community, felt like that was handled correctly. I don't feel like the community is going to feel the same way about this at all. I feel like this is going to be a reasonable sentiment. Let's go to another one. Scopely, put back the screw up instead of having to pay for something people got for free. Putting up the 50x milestone UPC rewards by purchasing things they want or buying ultra cores, which they can use for future spending like the strike pass. Instead, you want us to buy packages which has less than what you estimated. I bet you took the most conservative estimate, put back the bug, and let your customers decide they want to buy ultra cores to get the multiple UPC milestone rewards. Yeah, or throw in ultra cores into these offers. Maybe that's the right thing to do. I don't know. Okay, now sell them their compensation and make it trash. Oh, this was a meme from year 5. And I got to say that in general, year 6, the events are better and they feel more generous. And they also feel like they care and they're more well thought out. But that's been largely overshadowed by this screw up. But I remember last year being not great. And so far, I've been liking the events. And I just want to put it out there. If this issue had not happened, I would be singing praises right now about the events and the way they've been going. I would actually think that this is a pretty good 6-year event. All right. And then, I mean, like, just stuff like this was really cool. Like, I don't know if you read this story. Yeah, Deadpool, who breaks the fourth wall, says, "Oh, see, the people making this game do have a heart. We'll figure it out. Or the people paid to write this story will, or they won't." I saw on Reddit that they're very lazy. That is so funny to me and self-aware of what's going on with the game and the way that the community perceives them. This is good, right? I mean, I think there was some stuff to celebrate here, but it just kind of got lost, and this is all weird. And even the messaging on this kind of sounds like it's our fault or something. I don't know. This whole messaging on this from Friday kind of sounded weird. My hope is that they go back, because it's very late right now. It's like midnight East Coast and 9 o'clock West Coast. So they go back and reconsider some of the issues with the ultra cores, or that the people that did spend money on the opportunities that did spend money, like myself, actually got ultra cores or offers that they actually wanted. And so it's not completely reasonable. Also, before we wrap up the video, I just wanted to say, I don't think this is a thing, but some people are doing it. Now, Elite War credits, you can buy Teal Gear War Orbs. And for me, those Teal Gear War Orbs are not that great. And then 1,000% speculation. Some people are saying, well, what if they come out with a Red Gear War Orb? I don't actually think they're going to do that. But just in case they do, I've been starting to save these because I really don't get great stuff out of that anyways. There's also 2 offers that are running for like another 18 days that may be interest to you. We've got Red Goblin with million gold, 150 L4s and 100 power cores. And then we've got for $10, we got 60 Forge and Sunspot. I'm going to skip over all of this right here, and I'll draw your attention to a video from Tana, which just came out tonight, where he mentions in the Datamined, and he has the Datamined in the video, and I'll leave a link to Tana's video, Penny Parker, Peter B. Parker, and Spider-Man India. And that kind of feels like an Into the Spider-Verse team, and maybe those three characters that were found in the Datamined that Tana found will synergize with some of the existing characters inside of Tana's video. He speculates that it could be Ghost Spider or Miles or just regular Spider-Man or Noir or even 2099 or Punk that could work with the three characters mentioned there. All right. Well, let me know what you think in the comment section. That's all I really got to say about that. I mean, I think we covered it. Bye for now.